Hi everybody, it's Kelly Taylor again with MakeEverydayAHoliday.com. This is episode 11. Hi everyone. So today I thought I might need to back up a little bit and not necessarily talk about what I had planned on today, but talk about probably what I need to talk about today. I've gotten some emails and some calls saying, I don't get it. You don't seem so happy about this MakeEverydayAHoliday.com thing. And I guess, you know what? I haven't made it clear about what inspired me or what exactly it all is about. Because obviously there are some that believe that holidays are some of the most blissful times of the year, and there are others that it's a particularly painful time of the year. And so what I really wanted to get across is that MakeEverydayAHoliday.com is about all of that. It is about embracing the extremely good along with the extremely bad and dysfunctional, because really in our everyday lives we kind of face a little bit of all of that. Extremely good, extremely bad, and everything in between. So really MakeEverydayAHoliday.com is about embracing the sacred messiness of life, because honestly the messiness of it is what makes it life. And it's what makes us appreciate the really, really good. I mean, if we didn't have the really, really bad, then we wouldn't even know what really, really good is. And so really embracing all of it, or accepting it, appreciating it, is kind of really the whole point of the site. So it's not going to be this blissed out, woohoo, let's make every day happy, because let's face it, that's not real. Holidays, in every sense, are about, some are very religious and very sacred to us. Some are very sad, if you really think about it. I mean, Easter. I mean, it's a good kind of sad, but you know what I'm saying. And of course, like the high holidays are very solemn. They're beautiful. But the thing is that I wish that we didn't wait till certain times of the year to celebrate these wonderful occasions. I want to keep the holidays sacred, yes. And if we don't celebrate love any other time than Valentine's Day, then okay, so be it. But I was amazed that whenever I did most of my research for giving, because we tend to give a lot at the holidays, I was amazed that out of the top 5 charities, that 80% of their budget comes from giving done between November and December. And I just think that it's such a shame, because not that that's not great. I'm glad that people give, and I'm glad that people give their finances and everything, because I know that times can be a little bit tight here and there. But I think that it's important for us to understand that giving is not just done financially, but giving is also done from the heart, and that there's a chance every day to give of yourself and to find ways to contribute other than just financially, and for us to look for those occasions. One of the other things that inspired me, if you wonder about the sections on the site, I have a mantra that I've kind of lived all my life, which is, and it's taken a lot of different forms. I think there's an Italian saying, which is live well, laugh often, love much, or something like that. I just don't feel like there's a day that goes by that I don't learn something, and I think that that's part of embracing life as well. So my mantra my entire life has always been live, laugh, love, and learn. So obviously I've got those sections on the site, but also, and I'll be passing along those things, because I'm sorry, if you can't laugh at least one time a day, that's just That's just a shame. And of course, I find all kinds of other tidbits of things that I love that I want to pass along to you. But the other parts of it to see, to hear, to learn, are part of the six senses, and it's not the sixth sense like I see dead people. It's not that. I actually lifted that line from a great movie. I think it was in like 1945, The Bells of St. Mary. It starred Bing Crosby, Ingrid Bergman. Great movie. Of course, it has a lot to do with the holidays, but or it's usually shown around the holidays. But there was a girl in there called Patsy, and she was kind of like she wasn't the brightest student. I think they were going to have to hold her back and not let her graduate or something. Ingrid Bergman was like this, excuse my language, tight-ass nun. Really, following the rules. She didn't pass her test, so she can't graduate and everything. And it was kind of sad and everything. And Patsy reminds me a lot of me in a lot of ways in that there was this essay that Ingrid Bergman, as the nun, said that she wanted him to do. And it was on the five senses. And Patsy says, and she gets up in front of the class and she says, the six senses. And she goes, no, Patsy. I said, the essay is supposed to be on the five senses. And she goes, I know. So me. I know, but I chose to do six senses. And she says to hear, to smell, to touch, to feel, to taste, to be. And I thought, that is beautiful. And so the other sections of the site will have, because really, if you don't use your five senses to really feel what's around you, you're not appreciating the things sometimes, like getting up out of bed and putting your feet on the floor and knowing that the ground is there to catch you. And, there's so much of life that I think that we miss because we get so busy, and we are living crazy, insane, busy, hectic, distracted lives that if nothing else, I just want us to stop for a moment and realize life while we live it. And so really that's the purpose of the site. It's not to guru speak or or to do any of that, or to make believe that life is about all of the happy parts and lights and candles and music and all of the great parts of life. And I love those parts of it, believe me, but often the other messy side of it, which is dysfunctional families, obligations, responsibilities, planning, organizing, working it all in. All of that is part of a holiday, planning for a holiday, and it's part of everyday life. So I really hope to touch on all of that. So I'm sorry for the long blog, but I felt like it was kind of important that I kind of explain to you what my rationality was for it, and how I hope that you can benefit from it if you think you can. So ultimately, it's about getting the stuff out of the basement for me. I think Rocky said that in the last Rocky. He was like, I've got some stuff in the basement. And ultimately, I feel like that's kind of what I have, is that I just have a lot of things that I just need to get out of my heart and out of my mind. And so anyway, I hope that you enjoy it. And if you have any suggestions, or if I can answer any other questions, don't hesitate to contact me at imeddah@gmail.com, and that's IMEDAH@gmail.com, and visit me on the site, www.makeeverydayaholiday.com. And until tomorrow, I'll see you then. Thanks for tuning in. Mwah.